Checking to see if we're actually live. Because I don't know what happened. The stream just fell down. Yeah. All right, we're actually live again. Nice. Let's continue. What's going on, viewers? This is a Grace's host, Kaine Walker. We're actually live again. Got interrupted by myself. Returning with another episode of Dread Quest. Again, this is take 2 because the stream fell down. We beat the translator encounter last time, yesterday actually. And now we're going to complete some challenges for the Fates in order to gain access and entry into their temple. Don't know if we'll get to the boss fight for them just yet. But if we do, great. Challenges for... Damn it. I'm gonna go ahead and delete the copy of this stream because obviously something went wrong. I hope people can gather that. Yeah. Like, my streaming software forced me to make like 2 other copies of this scheduled stream. Like, why? Like, it's so annoying. And I can't even delete them. What the fuck? Let me see if I can do this from the back end, because this shit is annoying. Yeah, I can do it from the back end. I'm deleting both of the copies of those forever. And unfortunately, one of the ones that was actually prepared, I have to delete, but not immediately, and I guess it's whatever. Man, Murphy's Law, right? Nearly done. Okay, so that's been fixed. And we're actually off to... Man, shit like this takes so long. I don't even need it to, but sometimes it does. All right. Now we're back to the East Auditorium, right? Yeah, East Auditorium, right? Wait. Sacrifice to the face. There we go. I used the RAM key to get here, and here we are. Yep. Gonna go ahead and swap to the Spear of Destiny. Cause it's just easier. Lift off, poke. Lift off, poke. Punch. Lift off, poke. And she's down. That's one. Spear of Destiny makes this section a cakewalk. Great weapon. Lift off, poke. Come on, game. What? She's stunned, and she was incapable of being lifted off. Are you fucking serious? Stupid. Pull the lever, please. I bet she wakes up because of those couple seconds. Ah, the old ice puzzle. I wonder if I remember this still. It's only been like a couple months. This is a multi-step puzzle. Do I want to make it easier on myself and take out the stalactites first? Yeah, let's do that. I normally don't do this step first. Oh, what's up? What's up, Alan? And Extinct K, what's going on? Soups, what's good? Nice to see y'all. I'm just doing one of the puzzles. I explained this last stream, but this, like, the second game in the God of War series doesn't really leave very much to talk about outside of setting up his journey to the Fates Temple. Like, the first game had way more in the way of conversation to contemplate. In this game, we're kind of just retracing a few moments from the first game, and moving forward. Most of the character work for Kratos has already been set up, but now, from this point, we follow his descent, and we'll get to talk more about that in God of War 3. But it definitely begins here. For sure. I don't know what's up with those people, man. I don't know. I might do a video responding to some of the fucking arguments I've been seeing, because it just seems like a good idea. I don't know, man. The thing I find the most weird is that they always attack your sexuality. And someone left a really good comment that brings up an excellent point, right? For people who don't want women to be seen as sex objects, they sure love to use sex as a marker for legitimacy. And they're so blinded by their own hatred, right? Their own bias, that they don't even realize that, like, my opinion is as good as theirs. So it's like, if what I'm complaining about doesn't matter, why are you here? And they're asking, like, why does it matter? It matters for the exact same reason why you think it matters to comment against it. Another thing, like, why does it upset them so much that a heterosexual man might actually want to see a woman's nipple in a fucking R-rated movie? Like, why does that piss you off so much? Why does it piss you off that a man might actually want to enjoy an aesthetically pleasing woman in the nude? Why? Why does that piss you off so much? Oh, you can call him a coomer. You can say he just wants to jack off, which is wrong. But again, why does it matter? Since you like using that fucking argument so much. Why does it disgust you so that heterosexual men want to see pretty women and possibly see a nipple every once in a while, like they used to back in the fucking 80s and 90s at the height of cinema and TV? Why is that so fucking offensive? I think I have to use the mirror. I thought I could do something else. I can't. So let's see if I can remember how this is set up real quick. Why, like, seriously, why is it taboo that a man might actually actively want to see a naked woman in an R-rated film? Like, is that wrong? You know what I mean? Like, you want to have sex with bears and fucking got Baldur's Gate 3? Oh, that's wrong. Like, the fact that a man might want to enjoy a woman really gets them fucking... It gets their jimmies rustled, dog. It makes no sense. Is that the mirror? That's not the mirror. Where's the mirror? Ah, okay, there's the mirror. Okay. I'm almost there. I don't know. The idea that heterosexuality is weird, active heterosexuality is weird, and it's only okay if it's passive and meek and secret is fucking weird. Society used to be just the opposite back in the eras I mentioned, but now only gay people and women get to be actively horny. No one else does. But then again, who's left? Men. Heterosexual men. Like, bro, it wasn't even about me wanting to see a nipple. Like, what these people don't understand is that these writers make purposeful and conscious decisions about things. Yet I'm not supposed to notice when they do deliberately what is not typical. It is not a controversial statement to say, typically, the two active participants during sex are both in the nude, both of them. It's not that the man is the only one that's naked. It's not that the man isn't trying to get the woman naked, which is also fucking weird. It's weird that the man isn't trying to see the fucking nipples, bro. That's what men do. But I'm not allowed to notice that. What the fuck? But I'm the weird Coomer. I'll be that, bro. I'll be whatever the fuck you need me to be to prove you wrong. I'll be that. I'll be the porn addicted Coomer who wants to see women naked and thinks that shows that don't show boobs are bad. I'll be that guy. You'll be wrong, but I'll be that guy if that's who you need me to be. Like, you can call me whatever the fuck you want. Doesn't make you right, bro. And whenever they boil down my point to that, they're projecting. They're like, that's all you got out of the show? Nah, bro, that's all you got out of my argument. You dumbass. Motherfuckers are asking me, oh, what's your point? What are you saying? I mean, the point I'm making is literally in the title of the short. It's writer-induced. It's purposeful, and it's writer-induced. It's something that wouldn't happen in a vacuum without someone else interfering. Wait, no, I think the mirror needs to be, does it have to be? It has to be here. It has to be here where the sun is, right? It's not that it's gay to like, see, here's the thing, right? That's another discussion. And that's part of the reason why people gave Joe Cat so much shit. If you know who that is. It's not gay to like tall goth women. The problem is that whenever you like tall goth women, the guy who likes them has to be a fucking twink. He has to look as non-intimidating and non-masculine as possible. You can only like women from a feminine position. That's the fucking problem, and that's the reason why they gave Joe Cat so much shit. But people want to pretend that wasn't the case. Fuck, where should I put the goddamn mirror? Did I get all the stalagmites? Whatever they're called. Stalagmites, stalactites, I don't know the difference. One's on the ceiling and one's on the floor, but I forget which is which. Ah, okay. Silly me. Like, it's not gay to like tall women, but if a woman is bigger and stronger than you and has man abs and man arms and man legs, that's fine. So long as you're an emasculated twink. You can't be a masculine man and like tall women. That's wrong. You can't be a masculine man and prefer shorter women. Women who are actually built like women are built. That's wrong. Where are her organs? You've never seen a real woman. Fucking clowns. I mean, if jacked women are your thing, that's fine, but don't say I'm weird. Don't say I'm the weird one for wanting women who aren't built like men, bro. Like, you know, like, because that's the fucking pervading argument when it comes to these discussions. Like with fucking Abby from The Last of Us. People were scrambling to make you believe that character was sexy in any way, bro. She wasn't. The muscle mommy thing is what we like to call safe horny. It's okay, bro. It's socially acceptable to like. Why is that the only brand? Why is it the only brand of woman that's socially acceptable to like? That is the question. And the fact that I dare to ask those questions makes them real mad. What's crazy is that the majority of the content on my channel isn't even referring to shit like this. It's about actual writing craft and escapism that has literally nothing to do with your personal politics. But again, I'm a dirty noticer. You're not supposed to be able to, you're not supposed to say it if you see it. Fucking stupid, bro. Stupid. I parried the fuck out of that, but alright. Bastard. That's a magic chest. Of course it is. What am I doing? I don't have to freeze these side rooms. I don't have to unfreeze those at all. I'm playing this like I still need orbs. They wonder why people like Kyle exist, bro. Like, it is wrong to actively want to see a woman's nipples, bro. Like, it's wrong. That upsets them dearly. Again, bro, like, that wasn't even the point I was making. The point was to question why. You think it's just a fucking coincidence that there's multiple scenes of ass-naked men and the main one of the main characters and one of the raiders specifically, and the main character, the main female character, is just fully clothed during a sex scene? You think that's a coincidence? That's a coincidence, bro. That wasn't a conscious decision. It's not a big deal until somebody wants to remove it. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, it's so fucking sometimey, bro. Yeah, the 80s was a better time for most of entertainment, and the 90s. And honestly, the early 2000s too. And a good bit of the 2010s. A good bit of the 2010s was also good, bro. But when somebody got, man, after 2016, everything changed, bro. That's all I have to say. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what he did to people. But after that year, shit was different, bro. Oh man, I'm so glad this encounter isn't gonna be as hard as it was before. Jesus Christ, this shit was annoying. 2 Cerberus breeders, right? You have to kill the puppies because they grow up into Cerberus breeders too. And I don't have infinite magic for this. I have to kill them as fast as possible, or I'll be overwhelmed by Cerberus breeders. That's this fight. See, look at that. Look at that shit. Yep. Yep. Another one. Yep. It's a good thing I got this. And these Hades berserkers, super armor, and they're relentless and do a bunch of fucking damage. This encounter is actually really fucking hard. That's why I'm just so glad. I'm so glad I'm returning to the fucking tutorial area on they bitch ass. Fuck Kratos' revenge. This is my revenge. Yeah. Come here. Ah. Felt so good to walk through that encounter. I earned that. You know what's crazy is that I heard an interesting point from Kyle the other day about staying suppressed on social media sites. I'm guessing he's living proof of it, which he obviously would be, so I'm gonna take his word for it. He says it's gotten harder, especially with especially since there's these legions of haters scrambling to defend these terrible ideas. He's probably right. And I guess we should have all foreseen this, that eventually they'd horseshoe back around, because they can't just let us talk, right? They can't just let us talk unopposed. Somebody's gonna fucking see it. They have to send out their legions of haters. But that's the thing, though. They give us notoriety by doing that. And by sending, what I mean is, like, there's been pray tell of bots flooding comment sections, especially whenever a popular TV show or movie of a certain persuasion is criticized. And that includes the Fallout show. Like recently, a few content creators complained about that, and they actually had proof of it. So he might be right, bro. Like, it might be a bit more difficult to actually stay suppressed and shadow banned on social media sites. I'm talking so much, I'm getting confused. Hold on, let me fucking figure out where I have to go. Wow, the door's right here. I'm slow.
Ghost of Sparta. I will not let you reach the sisters.
I ended up watching it because I already had Prime Video, and I was trying to look up examples of TV and movies, and since I like Fallout as an IP, I thought, what the hell, even though I pretty much knew what I was gonna get, it would still make for a great discussion. What I didn't expect was to get copyright struck for showing 2 minutes of fucking footage. And I can't even say I didn't expect a Legion of Hate comments, because I did expect that. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. So for anyone looking for this secret, this Uber chest here is only accessible if you slow down time in this hallway. Gaia bestows on you the gift of health. May your enemies tremble before your newly acquired strength. Yeah, I already have the maximum, so it's not going to extend anything, but that's just in case anyone wants to find that in their own playthrough. And now to actually stop this guy from jumping off the edge.
I will not let you reach the sisters.
I'm too late. Wait, no, I'm not. Come here.
Read the words.
Hear me, noble sisters who forge our destinies. Another seeks an audience to change their fate.
Read.
As proof that he is worthy. No, Kratos! This will be the end of us all! You must stop!
This is your purpose. Die with honor.
I give my blood to illuminate the way.
I'm really contemplating whether or not I should make a video responding to the comments on that short. I probably will. Probably will. It's a pretty good idea for a video. It's a pretty damn good idea for the video.
Kratos, like the fiery phoenix who is resurrected from his ashes, you too search for a second chance at life. Find these ashes and free the phoenix. Only then will you find the path to the Temple of the Face.
I find it kind of weird that they don't want him to go there, but they don't like show up to stop him. I don't know. Like, they don't want him to reach them, but they still allow him to try, you know? They make it possible for him to win still. All right, let's see. Fuck. The ceiling, please. Thank you. No, it was the exact opposite, Soups. It used to be literally the polar opposite. And that actually makes sense, you know? You wouldn't want your kids to see either one, right? But when it comes to adults enjoying certain types of media, it was never that way until a certain point. And I'm pretty sure feminism was involved, but yeah. Oh, I have to use the dog metal. Switching back to the Blade of Olympus. You unlock the door with the warrior's skull. Nah, I mean there hasn't always been a standard like that. There was definitely a point in society where sex was more acceptable than blood and gore. Definitely, but then obviously the pendulum swung more toward what you're saying, Alan, where Satanism and cannibalism is fine, but don't you dare show a nipple. Like, it's weird. It's really fucking weird. Women aren't sex objects, but you're a virgin, right? Like, what the fuck? Pick one. Women aren't sex objects, you virgin. Fucking clowns. Clowns, bro. Oh, the way to beat this normally is to just use the Spear of Destiny to launch them into the ceiling spikes. But I don't have to do that, so I'm just doing this. For anyone that was wondering, you can just launch them right into the ceiling with the strong attack of the Spear of Destiny. The sex death thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. What's crazy is that people would never think that men have brains and they don't just like want a sex scene every 5 seconds, right? You know what I mean? Because like the majority of horror movie watchers, I'm pretty sure, are men. And men have that complaint of scary movies a lot, where it's just like the couple that goes somewhere to screw is always gonna die, and it's like, man, that's really boring. like men actually used to complain about that because it was just, I don't know, it was just kind of silly. Like, it happens every time almost. Like, every time? Like, does this have to happen every time? You know what I mean? Like, why does the couple have to be screwing for someone to die, you know? The reason why people point those things out, like what I did with the sex scene, is because one, it's just weird, and you're not gonna gaslight me into thinking it's not weird. It's fucking weird that only the man is naked. Okay, it's fucking weird. It is a weird decision. Oh shit. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, they leave themselves vulnerable to death. Like, it's stupid, right? I mean, I know it's always under the context of the couple doesn't know that the killer's there. Yes, that's fine, but people keep fucking conveniently forgetting that writers write that, bro. Like, writers write that, and they decide to write that. Why? Why do they decide to write that every time? You know what I mean? Like, people will claim that you have poor media literacy skills and won't be able to tell when something is obviously writer-induced. Like, that shit clearly happened because the writer wanted it to happen, bro. The question is why? Why did they want that to happen? Can we ask that question, please? I don't know, man. There's a secret beyond that wall. It's actually pretty easy to miss. I missed it my first time, but if you jump through that gust, I can't believe I nailed that jump the first try. There's another uber chest for magic. Gaia bestows on you the gift of magic. May your enemies cower before your newly acquired power. There's also a secret wall here. Excuse me. There's a secret wall here to make traversing this easier, but you have to really work for damaging this wall. There's a lever here. There we go. That shit made navigating that so much easier, because I beat that shit like twice without even knowing that lever existed. And I was, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of mad when I figured out that shit existed. The thing that sucks is that the hitboxes for those still exist, so if you fly too close to the pillar, you'll still get hit, so. Guns in a fantasy setting being a point of contention. It depends on how you do it. It really depends on how you do it, because Magitech is a viable thing. Final Fantasy 15 did it very well. Like, visual mediums can also get away with things like that, right? Like, you have to have good world building to justify it. Honestly, that's really the chief concern there. Damn, I beat that first try. Let's go. I don't need none of the chests, so I don't have to go back for shit. Let's get it.
The ashes of the phoenix. Only fire will set him free.
Both can work. Both old and modern guns can work. You just have to justify the world building. And the thing is, here's my logic for it, right? If laser pistols and plasma pistols and, you know, those types of energy weapons can work, why can't an enchanted weapon work? You know what I mean? Why can't that work? I mean, we already have things to compare that to in our own worlds, right? Like, Fucking nuclear bombs might as well be fucking magic, right? Weapons, what are they called? Bioweapons might as well be magic, right? Things like mustard gas, weaponized diseases. What else? I can't think of any more examples, but you get my point, right? Like you can justify those things existing in your world pretty easily, actually, and you would have to logically provide ways to defend against those things too. And if they can't defend against it, okay, why? You know? Like, there's ways you can do it. There's tons of ways to write that where it makes sense. You must place the ashes in the fire to resurrect the phoenix. Wow. Man, I just love when an enemy is in the air and I just don't get the air grab. Amazing. Oh my god, why are they flung so far away? Give me my backbreaker, damn it! Give it here! Fuck. Alright, so 2 more of those Centurions spawn out of that wall there. I keep pressing the wrong button. And you can break that wall from here and they won't spawn. Let's go. Or maybe they do spawn and they just die instantly. Either way. A gun can be a poor man's fireball. It could, but you could have enchanted bullets and stuff like that if you wanted. Too much time. You do not have time to play around. You pretty much have to lower the gate or open the gate and then freeze time. Now. Oh, fuck. No, yeah, I would have died there. I would have died there. I mean, you can set your world up to where, like, there's people who can't channel magic, so they have to use things that can channel it for them. That's why you'll have a gunslinger with a magic pistol, because he's not a fucking wizard. Ah! Oh, fuck! There was a spike pit! you? Why do you do that? Ah, man, I really want the backbreaker. Oh. Psych! I'm in there. Let's go. Ah, fuck this part, dude. I remember this part. You have to use the Phoenix statue to block the fire. God damn it, this part sucks. Lucky for me, though, I have bonus play this time. Alright, so we're gonna grab this. Why is he still alive, bro? Like you've been getting electrocuted, like a lot, like a whole lot, bro. Why are you still breathing? You can imagine how annoying this is without infinite magic. You can fucking imagine. And they give you two fucking... Look at this. They give you two of them, right? Two of these guys. Amazing. Sensational. Spectacular. Ultimate. I think they stop spawning once I get here. Oh, I was wrong. Dead wrong. Fun fact, if you kick the statue too hard into that pit, it fucking soft locks. It fucking soft locks. All right. Right, like I'm done, right? Right. All right. There we go. Oh, you're playing Skullgirls? I used to love that game. It's too bad that they tried to retroactively censor it, but in its heyday, it was really good. It was one of the better tag fighters at the time. Dude, we really had a golden age of fighting games in the 2010s, early 2010s. Persona 4 Arena was out. I believe Super Street Fighter 4 was out. It was about to be Ultra, I think. We had Soul Calibur 4. We had Street Fighter Cross Tekken. We had Tekken 6. We had Skullgirls. We had Mortal Kombat X. Oh my god. It's just sad that we'll never have an era where there's that many good fighting games out at the same time again. The genre was fucking booming. Dead or Alive 5, how could I forget? People shat on that game for the same reasons people are getting shat on for wanting to see pretty women now, but it was a great game. Like all that heat for fighting games, bro. Like it was great. There were actual skill ceilings. It was amazing. Yeah, Dead or Alive 5 last round. King of Fighters 13. Yeah. Anyone? Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Huh? Huh? You know what I'm saying? We had all that shit out, bro. All of that, bro. And what happened? What happened? Duh, it's all fun and games. That shit was broken. Why did they give that to a character? They put that on a character in Skullgirls too, Miss Valentine. Or, no. Yeah, Valentine. The ninja nurse. Why would they put that on a character? They know how broken that is? Like, mix-ups are free. They're free. I gotta learn my character's control scheme backwards? Are you kidding? That shit is never gonna happen. I don't know if that shit ever got nerfed, but if it didn't, God help. God help everybody. At that point, I just put my controller down because it's obviously bullshit. Like, you're not here to play a real match. It doesn't matter how short the fucking effect is either. Like, seconds matter in fighting games, bro. One mix-up is death. One mix-up and you're in a vortex. Oh, looks like you're about to die because your controls are flipped. Stupid, bro. Shit was broken. All right. A lot of people really don't like Cerebella. They think Cerebella's really broken, and to be honest, she's a grapple character taken to its logical conclusion, where you're a grappler, but you're also a competent brawler and striker. That does kind of break the archetype, because grapplers already do way too much damage. So to make a grappler that is also a competent striker and can combo into their grabs is kind of broken. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of is. But there's also characters that can beat her, so like Parasol. How do I forgot how to stop that from happening? Oh. You unlock the door with the Hail of Boreas. Big Band and who was the wolf guy? I forgot his name. You know what's crazy? Is that when they released Big Band and the wrestler guy whose name escapes me, which sucks because he's actually one of the characters I like a lot. A lot of people were actually criticizing that. A lot of people were wondering why they put male characters in the game, and you know what? I mean, I didn't shit on them for that. You know why? Because the game's called Skullgirls. It makes perfect sense that you would question why they put male characters in the game. That being said, though, Big Band and that wolf guy, what the fuck is his name? I'm looking it up. Beowulf, of course. Of course that's his name. Big Band and Beowulf are actually fun characters. I'm still not gonna shit on the criticism, but Big Band and Beowulf are fun characters. They were trying to make a reference to RoboCop with him. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen RoboCop 1 and 2, do yourself a favor. Watch 3. Watch 3 too. I know it's the weakest out of the trilogy because they don't have the original actor and the writing is kind of meh. Not a horrible film. It's one of those films that's bad in good faith. And even then, it's not really that bad. Like, it's a movie you could still get some enjoyment out of. It's not like why movies are bad today. It's still definitely worth a watch, for sure. Not something you would see on a fucking premiere night at all, but it's still worth putting your eyeballs on it. It won't offend you, and there's actually a lot of good stuff in the film still. Did I? No, I didn't do the thing. I didn't do the thing yet. I didn't do the thing. I have to do the thing still. Rogue City. Oh no, RoboCop Rogue City. Yeah, I bought that. It feels exactly like a RoboCop movie would feel. Like it does what it sets out to do. If you want a challenge, play the game on hard, obviously, but the only thing that really does is just make it so that enemies do more damage. But what did you expect from a RoboCop game? Like, if you wanted an authentic RoboCop experience, you got it. He mows through regular bad guys like they're fucking like mulch. Like, he mulches them up pretty good. Like, he's doing his RoboCop shit. Good game. Definitely true to the source. I think there was a couple RoboCop shows. I never watched them though. There's an animated show and like a mini TV series, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not making that shit up. But I could have sworn I saw that there was a live action like mini series of it too. That Elden Ring update, baby. Yeah. I still gotta play that DLC. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me anything about the DLC. Nothing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna rip the band-aid off that today. I'm gonna rip the band-aid off that today so that I can stop ninja dodging these fucking spoilers, bro, because they can't wait to spoil shit. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna play some of it after this stream is over. Probably. I might do a Dread Quest of Bloodborne because Bloodborne has a lot of good narrative in it, actually. Like boy, shit, boy. Like it is trippy as hell. That was a weird grab I just did. Invincibility frames for the W. Let's go. Play what on stream? Elden Ring? Play Elden Ring on stream? Fuck. You know what? Fine. I'll play Elden Ring on stream. It'll have to be this afternoon though, but I'll play Elden Ring on stream. Why not? My character's kind of crazy. I went up, okay, so back in Dark Souls 1, people pretty much settled on 120 as being the standard for PvP levels. Well, ever since Dark Souls 1, PvP never felt the same to me, so I don't really play the PvP like that anymore. So my character is well above 120. Not too much far above. Like, I'm not level 500 or no shit like that. But I like to experience the full breadth of the game my first playthrough usually, so my stats are kind of spread out. But I do have a main build. It's a quality build. It's dex strength, like half dex, half strength. I can't remember my stat numbers off the top of my head, but yeah. And yes, I am a pyromancing bleed build. Don't give me any shit. Pyromancers were trash for 2 fucking games, and they just became good in Dark Souls 3. Don't give me any shit. I've been a pyromancer since Dark Souls 1. They were never good. They were always the worst. They were always the worst magic tree ever. Until Dark Souls 3, they were really fucking good in Dark Souls 3. They leaned into the dark flame spells, and they gave you a lot of black flame weapons. Or not a lot, but some really good black flame weapons like the Onyx Blade. God, I miss the Onyx Blade, dude. The Onyx Blade was so fucking dope. It was such a great weapon. Oh my God, I miss the Onyx Blade. I'm pretty sure this keeps spinning, and I'm just, yep, I missed my window. I think.
I have come too far to fail.
You know, I don't understand how he doesn't know this is Kratos, man. I don't get it. I have giant glowing blades, right? I hate super armor, dude. I really hate super armor. It's so stupid. Realistically, the last Spartan would not have any chance against Kratos. But look at what the game's doing for him. You know what? Fuck this. Now I have super armor. Now what? Now I can't be interrupted. You see how that feels? How does it feel to still be hit despite attacking me relentlessly? Does that feel good? Huh? Bastard.
You?
My lord?
I told you to return to Sparta. Why do you leave Sparta unprotected?
Sparta is no more.
It's always bullshit in fighting games. I got a story for you. Hold up. Let's watch this cutscene first.
Zeus. He came under the cloak of darkness into Sparta. They begged for their god to save them, but you did not come. I was left with no choice. I had to seek out the sisters to change the fate of our beloved Sparta. For I am all that is left. Now you are all that is left. I have faith that our brothers of Sparta will live on through the true god of war.
Is this how you face me, coward? I am through doing the bidding of the gods. Come down here and face me now, Zeus.
You are not in control of Kratos for a good portion of this, so yeah, I'll do it for the spectacle.
I grow tired of the lies of the dogs. Come down here and face me now, Zeus. Sorry, my love. Can you ever forgive me?
All is not lost, Kratos. You must go on. There is much at stake here.
I cannot defeat the gods.
Victory favors you, Kratos. But you must grab hold of your destiny and command it. There is a war on the horizon, and we need you to lead us into battle.
To what end?
The death of Zeus. If you relent, Zeus will torment you still. He will not rest knowing you live. And when you die, his brother Hades will see that your soul is tortured for all eternity. You will have no rest until you destroy him. Take within you this fire that burned your beloved Sparta. Let it fuel your rage and hasten your steps towards destiny. The time to act is upon us, Kratos. This battle is just the beginning of a great war that is to come.
Yo, this game really made you wait for the narrative. While we're here at the upgrade screen, two things. This game really made you wait for the extra narrative that was present in it. Like, it really made you wait. That's why I warned you guys up front. It really fucking made you wait for it. Also, the super armor story, right? Dragon Ball Fighters, Z Broly. Most of his important attacks have super armor, and there is no defense against it, right? You have to hit him twice to break it, but whenever you're put on defense, all of the defensive options that involve knockback don't work against him because he has fucking super armor. So if I'm getting pressured, right, and I do a Z change to knock him back, I only hit him once, and that move doesn't have the property of armor break. So he can still attack me, even if I do the right thing in a defensive situation. So super armor is always bullshit. Every time. Because they get to continue their attack, even if they press the button when they shouldn't have, because the armor's gonna bail them out. It's cheese. But more about the narrative of this game, because I just went on about fighting games. Like I said, it makes you wait for it, but this is detailing the slow buildup of Kratos' actual hatred toward the gods from the events at the beginning of the game to this very moment where he's just found out that Sparta's been destroyed by Zeus. Zeus really didn't have to do this. I'm not really sure why he destroyed Sparta. I don't know. He'd already killed Kratos. I'm not sure why he destroyed Sparta, right? But he did it. Fucking did it. So now Gaia has used the flames that burn his city down to upgrade the Rage of the Titans, and from here on we're gonna see him, you know, continue his onslaught toward killing Zeus. Like I said, that's pretty much the entire purpose of the second game, to set up why Kratos is so pissed at the gods, or Zeus in particular. Keep in mind, the only person he had hatred toward in the first game was Ares. Only person he has hatred toward in this game is Zeus. Keep that in mind for later. Zeus! Oh.
Let the rage of the Titans fuel your blades.
Get off me! You actually don't have to use Rage of the Titans at all right there. It's actually better to save it under normal circumstances and just what's it called? Play normally. You don't have to use Rage of the Titans at all right there. Man, the hitbox of that shit is ridiculous. I couldn't even see where I'm being hit at. You're gonna want your blades to be level 4 here, by the way, at least. If you're playing this on a normal playthrough, you want your blades to be relatively upgraded for this. Because if your blades aren't high enough, you won't have a lot of time to break the carapace on each tentacle. It's actually kind of annoying. Not that I've ever had that problem, but I've seen people do speedrun challenges in which they have to do it when they're like level, with all their weapons that are unupgraded. And that shit is fucking brutal. If you're playing this shit normally, you want to have adequately upgraded gear. What are you doing, Kratos? Okay, maybe he can't do it forever when I'm in. Wow, I was so much better at this last month. There we go. I didn't know you could use magic to break that, actually. I had no idea. Alright, so he's gonna eat the corpse, so it's gonna be harder. Or under normal circumstances, it would be harder to actually attack him. But, not if you're me and you have... Not if you have, bonus play. Say ah. A lot of people complain that Kraken is random, and it is. It's pretty fucking random, honestly. It's cool, but it's definitely random. But you could easily like pass that off as it being sent by Zeus. You know, you could. But the criticism isn't wrong. Like, it's pretty random. A wild Kraken appears, like... You know, I was hoping this would be another air combat section, but I don't think it is. Kind of like the Pegasus, but it wasn't. Alright, so this is kind of a puzzle. The entire room is slowed down even for you. And it's because of this crystal. Right here. Question, well, actually no, I do want to break this because I don't actually need any of the bonus shit in this room. You know, you can position the crane. To make it easier to get these items, I think you can refrain from breaking the crystal and just turn this thing. It'll be slower. It'll be much slower, but it'll probably be more reliable for you to do. Oh, never mind. You can't do that. Never mind. I thought you could turn this with the crystal active. I guess you can't. I'll still explain the puzzle and how you get the items under here, though. Why not? Right, so there's bonus items on the back left and back right sides of the room. You have to set up the crane in order to be able to move this thing first. But once you do, you can turn the crane wherever you need it to go and stop time, because it's gonna turn back, but obviously it'll return to its original position slower. Right, so if you want those bonus items in the back of the room, you do that. But if you want to proceed, we have to do this. Now, I might fuck up the order of this puzzle once or twice, because the idea is to ring one of the bells by hand, like this. Freeze time, because it's still ringing. And then slam the other bell before time runs out, but I folded. I fucking folded. I folded. Of course, it doesn't give me the fucking R1. There we go. Oh my god, dude. The first time couldn't have been more perfect. I just fucked up. You might get hold a couple times on the R1 grapple. It's all good. Just, there you go. And once the face is cracked, turn the crane this way. I'm gonna save before doing this because I didn't think we'd get to the fates today, and it looks like we're gonna fight them. Shit, we might beat the game today. Holy shit, this is the last wing of the game. And we have half an hour left. Holy shit, we could probably beat the game today. 4 episodes? Really? This is a 4-episoder? Please let me onto the platform. Thank you. All right. Boom. Okay. I just went in a circle. Here we go. The Throne of Loxus. Or is it Lachesis? I like Loxus better. I'm saying Loxus.
We've been expecting you.
Out of my way.
Your resolve is admirable, even if it is misguided. None can change their destiny, Kratos. We sisters determine the fate of all. It was I who deemed that the Titans lose the Great War, and I who have allowed you to come this far. It is not your destiny to kill Zeus.
You no longer control my destiny.
I see Gaia has filled you with her lies.
I have warned you. Let me pass.
You have always amused us, Kratos. But know this, mortal. There is no power greater than the Sisters of Fate. If you challenge us, you will die.
Sisters of Fate are very confusing, man. Nobody can change their fate, but I'm gonna give you the. I'm gonna let you try with this big old temple we got. We're gonna give you the option to do it without without any hope that you'll actually succeed. Never stop to think. What if somebody actually, what if somebody actually beats the temple? Then what? Oh, we'll just kill them. Okay, what if they kill us? They won't kill us. Okay, but what if they do? Shut up. Shut up. You talk too much. I'm probably gonna die. I'm fucking around too much. Fuck. You have to admit, that's pretty weird. Like, why do they give people the opportunity to do that? Oh! She's doing that. She's doing the dodge trap thing. Fuck. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This isn't even a fault of the writers of this game. Whenever you introduce time travel, you introduce a bunch of questions that you can't necessarily answer. I mean, it's almost as if... Because here's the thing. The Sisters of Fate is a real concept within Greek mythology, and it basically is... Like, they portrayed this accurately. So most of this actually isn't their fault. You know, like the idea of changing your fate, the idea that they have an archive of your life's most important moments, right? That's a thing that the fates do. But anytime you make it possible to go back in time, you're going to run into issues. It's just how it is, man. Like, unless you're just really careful, right? Because it's possible to do it right. Very few people do. Like, there's tons of things that the Fates could do to prevent him from succeeding. And I said this earlier. They still make it possible for him to win. It's like leaving... It's like the revenge trope itself, right? Most of the reason why the good guy even has a chance to win is because the bad guy leaves them alive, or they didn't do the job well enough. Even Mafia 3 with the one with Lincoln Clay. Even his story is the exact same. He got shot in the head, sure, but he didn't really. The guy who shot him didn't really check. Even with Fallout New Vegas, you got shot in the head, sure, but you only got shot in the head once. They didn't really make sure. Like, things like that are gonna stick out, but a lot of people dismiss it as just part of the trope. So yeah, like, you have to give them a little bit of leeway on this because it's not all the way their fault. But the problem's still there, and that's the issue a lot of people have with time travel plots. Oh, by the way, no, I don't think I'll have to censor anything because YouTube has relaxed their policies on nudity when it comes to video games. Nudity in general, mostly because there's breastfeeding videos and stuff like that on YouTube. And hot yoga, so they had to relax their standards a bit on that. So yay. But yeah, to answer the second half of your question about the time travel, yeah, that's my answer. They literally weave the threads of fate. But there is a narrative reason why Kratos is able to do this as well, which will be explained a little bit more in God of War 3, and which was kind of already explained in God of War 1, which we'll see here in a second, actually. God, bro, how many times? Wow, Atlas Quake really just destroys her. She has a lot of health. I mean, a lot of health. Yeah, I actually have to move from that. That actually hurts. I should get off the floor. I should really be careful too. Damn it! Yep, that was my fault. That was completely my fault. Be more careful. That was my fault. Damn it! What happens to Kratos' spells and extra weapons in the universe aside from the Blade of Chaos? That's a great question. So, what happens to the Blade of Olympus? Shit. Do you want me to tell you what happens to it before we play God of War 3? Nah, I'll tell you what happens to the spells. No one really knows. No one really fucking knows what happens to the spells at all. Because here's the thing, they're godly blessings. And even if the gods die, those blessings persist. And we know this because after he kills each god in God of War 3, he's still able to use their abilities. So where the hell did all those abilities go once he got to the Norseland? You know? Questions like that are never fucking answered. Ever. But then again, it's just as valid to say that some of the spells from the first game, even the Blade of Artemis, no one really knows where those went, so I guess you have that argument. You know what? I'm gonna do something real quick because I don't want this to last too much longer. I'm gonna put on the Urn of Poseidon. Why do you have so much health, ma'am? Wow. Okay, yeah, now I can brain dead this fight.
You do not defy fate, Kratos! For we have woven the events of your life.
Did you weave this?
And now, that life is at an end. We control your destiny, foolish mortal! With a win, we can end your life!
You remember that, guys? You remember that? Remember that fight? You remember that? Nah, that's a member berry used correctly, by the way.
Kratos. The sword which you stand on delivered your victory against Ares. Without it, you will be the one who dies this day, not Ares. We can change your past and set your future. This is the power of the Fates!
Yeah, I'm doing this. Let's go. When I beat that legit, bro, I fucking screamed. And then I found out there was a third phase. Then I found out there was a third phase and all the wind left my sails. I was fucking pissed. I thought this was it. I thought I'd won. Nope.
I am through playing games with you, Kratos. This power was never meant for a mortal like you.
Alright, that's a true combo now, which means I can't block in the middle of it anymore. If I get hit with the first hit of that 3-hit combo, all of it lands now. So that's nice, I guess. They give you one final encounter. That's one of the hardest in the game. Wow. I just got one shot by that. Yep, and we're back. You actually get an achievement for beating that shit, so you'll see it here in a second. It is legit one of the hardest non-boss combat encounters in the game, too. Why the fuck was I in the corner? That, what? What? Oh my. I did that with the barbarian hammer last time. I didn't have the Blade of Olympus. Just as satisfying the second time. Final stretch, guys. The all-consuming struggle between the Titans and the Olympians rages on. Is there any more lore in this room? A lone soul surveys the wake of carnage that surrounds him. Uh-oh. What could that mean? Three travelers heading to an unknown destiny. Of course, there's secrets in this room before the end of the game. Won't need any of them, so we're gonna.
It is through my threads that all is born. You must not tamper with destiny, Kratos. You will destroy everything.
Here's the combat encounter. You have to fight our way to the loom chamber. And boy, is this shit hard. Usually. Immediately, you want to come down here and freeze the berserkers. Because they're fucking annoying. Like, I mean both of them. This part can still kick your ass regardless, because these enemies in particular are literally just made to annoy you and chip you to death. I don't even think it's worth freezing them. If you don't have to, just kill them. Obviously, under normal circumstances, you're gonna want to freeze them because you just want them dead as soon as possible. The Gorgons especially. Regular enemies like this are just like nothing. Oh yes, the satyrs and the Hades minotaurs. Even if you freeze them, they have so much health when they're turned to stone that you barely have enough fucking time. I think the Barbarian Hammer is still the best way to shatter them. I thought the Blade of Olympus would be stronger. Oh boy! Oh! What side am I on? Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Did I win? Ah! Let's go. You can only imagine how difficult that was, legit, bro. It wasn't fun at all. Not even a little. Without the magic chest it gives you before the last leg of that, I don't even think you can beat that shit with all melee. I really don't. Oh, Jesus.
Clotho weaves the thread of life for every mortal, god and titan. Find your thread, and you will be able to control the mirrors of the fates, the source of their power, and use them as a gateway to return to the time when Zeus betrayed you.
You were not meant to travel through the mirrors of destiny. You are meddling with powers that you do not understand.
Oh my God. Ah, shit, that health chest was worth it. It'd be worth it. Please grab the... My God, man. No, you don't. Oh, we already put it to sleep. All right, so this is actually a puzzle fight.
This horror was never meant for mortal hands.
Okay, so we're gonna open this. This is Titan difficulty, so our limbs wake up faster. And before you crush your hand, there's actually a chest in here you can get. I just don't need it. Okay. What's funny about, actually, going back to the point you made when you asked about the Blades of Chaos, what's funny is that by the end of God of War 3, he doesn't have the Blades of Chaos. He has the Blades of Exile. So I'm not really sure why... Not really sure why he has the Blades of Chaos again. You know, I'm just not really sure. Wrong button. You have to pull this for quite a ways, and if you don't know you have to stop the hands, well, it's a great deal harder. Don't know how to get up there. I think I just have to knock her hand out here and then just pull it across. Pretty sure. Yeah, that checks out. Lines up there, and then there's a lever somewhere. Where's the dadgum lever for that? Sorry about the audio glitch. It's not supposed to be that quiet either. There we go. Really? There we go. She traps herself. There goes the first wing of that puzzle fight. Done. But there's more.
You will never control your threat, Kratos.
I mean, normally you just attack one hand, attack the other hand, and then attack the middle. It's not a hard fight at all, really. And if you need health, you pull this lever and it drops a dead body for you. And when you kill these, you get a bunch of health back, so. I'm gonna grab this and pull it over here. I forget which one is the axe. I think it's this one. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. Right? No, it's not. Fuck. Oh, it's the one with the chain in front of it, goober. Cannot remember which one is the axe. Well, the axe is the one with the chain, but I gotta put it there. Right here. There we go. Hey, grab the thing, please. Oh my God. Let's go for a ride. Nice. There's a chest behind me. When you swim under there, there's just a chest to the right, I believe. The right or the left.
The power of the Fates resides within these great mirrors. Find your thread, and you will be able to control the mirrors, and use them as a gateway to return to the time when Zeus betrayed you.
You know what? Just in case something goofy happens, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save right there. this my thread? Sure is. I can't imagine I'll need more than one attempt considering I'm on bonus play, but I could at least outline a little trick for people who are still trying to beat this legit. So freeze time, obviously. Give yourself more time to get to the actual elevator, swim underneath and all that. And if you're fast enough, you should have just enough time, if you're not an idiot like me, to save right in front of the mirror so that you can just jump straight through if you ever need to reload your save. Perfect.
Even now, as you draw your last breath, you continue to defy me? No matter.
Another good question. What happens to the other
How
Kratos?
can this be? The Sisters of Fate have aided you. Unexpected.
The sisters are dead.
I underestimated you. A mistake I do not intend to repeat.
That was one hell of a weave from that punch.
Now I will show you the true power of a god.
I'll play some of the fight legit just to show people who might be watching. Fine. One should cease to exist, and it's safe to assume that one does. The problem is that the question's never really answered. Shit. When I said I'd play the fight legit, I was talking about the second half. The second half is the actual fight. You can get through this shit easily. These sirens give enough magic to let you beat this just by using your spells. By this point, you should have Kratos Rage maxed out and Atlas Quake. You know, potentially Atlas Quake. Absorb some of his godly power. Shrunk him. Okay, so when he's down here, this is pretty much when the real fight starts. That attack right there, you're gonna want to, you know, parry that. You can't parry that. That is unblockable. The third hit of that 3-hit combo is unblockable. I actually know this fight really well. I just don't feel like playing it at all. It took me a long time to figure out this dash punch is unblockable. But yeah, like, there's plenty of opportunities to hit him. Yeah, let me reset and actually just demonstrate how you would handle the fight real quick. That's a good place to hit him. You actually have the Blade of Olympus for this wing of the fight, I think. Yeah, you do. You actually have it, like, legit. So. Dodge that. After you hit him with his own lightning bolt, he always does that dash punch. Jump out of the way, hit him. Damn it. I parried that incorrectly, but if you parry the first or second hit of that, you can just go for the invincibility frames. Fuck. Still a hard fight if you do it legit. God damn it, you cannot parry that. This game, this fight tests your reflexes a lot too. No, Kratos doesn't exist out of time. He doesn't exist out of time. But again, it's really never explained whether or not he retains the power to rewrite fate in Destiny. I guess we can assume that he doesn't, but this is the part where we have to remember that it's still a video game, you know?
Your powers are no match for me.
I cheese to phase 2. And it still kind of follows the rule of action, not RPGs, action games where at the beginning of each sequel, you kind of return to your weakest state. That is kind of narratively breaking, even in Devil May Cry, because he has moves that can literally slow down time and stuff like that. And we have to wonder, we have to wonder if he keeps those or not. They did at least answer the question in Devil May Cry what he does to his devil arms, and he sells them, apparently. He sells them because he owes somebody a massive debt. And the only ones he keeps are obviously the one gifted to him by his father.
Your powers are no match for me.
But no, Kratos does not exist out of time. He can still die, but like...
I have come to kill you, Zeus. Not meant to destroy Sparta.
This wing of the fight is the exact same as the first part of the fight. Honestly, you just kind of block his attacks, parry, and hit him until you get the other phase. The hardest phases are the phases where he has the sword. And honestly, you just kind of hit him when you can. I wish I would have played a section of him with the sword just to show you how you should handle it, but it's too late. Oh wait, there's still one. I think this one's different though. He's just surrounded by orbs. For this section, you're supposed to use Rage of the Titans, which the game doesn't tell you, but you're supposed to use Rage of the Titans there. It's a trope. Tropes exist everywhere in all media. the trope of games like this is that you always restart from zero every sequel. It's even on TV tropes, by the way.
I told you I would make you pay for what you did. I am through playing with you, Kratos.
Yeah, he definitely does. It is kind of weird how he's not rolling in dough from hunting demons. But you have to remember though, like the money he might be getting might not even be human currency. It might be some other shit, you know. Possibly double orbs.
From this torment of mine.
Or the weapons themselves could be the payment. Which again is kind of bullshit because they have to be worth like, wow, that was a very fast quick time event. Holy shit. That was kind of funny.
I am through playing with you, Kratos.
But like you're saying though, those devil arms should be priceless. They should be fucking priceless.
Release me from this torment of mine.
I will release you from your life, my son, but your torment is just beginning.
No! Alright, these quick time events are actually hard. Holy fuck. I forgot how hard these were on Titan.
I am through playing with you, Kratos.
At least you checkpoint at the fucking end. Thank God for that. The audio glitch kind of happened again. He says, "I lay down my arms, Zeus. Release me from my torment."
Release me from this torment of mine.
That too. How did he fall for this, by the way?
From your life,
How did Zeus fall for this?
your torment is just beginning.
Hubris. Are you kidding me, dude? Fuck. Let me stop talking. Let me just stop talking. And just beat this shit.
I am through playing with you, Kratos. Release me from this torment of mine.
I will release you from your life, my son, but your torment is just beginning.
Bullshit! Oh my god! It is kind of hard to believe. Why action games have to do that? I mean, it wouldn't really make for a great story in each sequel if they just retained all their powers. So, I guess that's why they do it. They want to maintain some semblance of narrative, right?
I am through playing with you, Kratos.
This is literally the last thing before we beat the game. Just like, please let me win, please. It's fractions of a second, man.
Release me from this torment of
I will release you from your life, my son, but your torment is just beginning.
No! God damn it! I'm pressing it, bro. I promise. I'm fucking pressing it. I'm pressing the shit. I'm doing it. I'm pressing it, dog. Like, what the fuck? That's a funny glitch. I'm just in the air. Yeah, just make stronger enemies. That's a fair point. Onimusha kind of does a good job of doing that, which is a game that Capcom's abandoned for whatever reason. Great game, great series. Don't know why they hate money.
You from your life, my son, but your torment is just beginning.
No! Fuck, man! If I press every button at once, will it work? if I press every button at once. Why is this harder than the...
Release me.
I don't remember struggling this hard to beat this before. I just don't.
You from your life, my son, but your torment is just beginning.
I did it! It worked! That shit worked! Oh my god, it works! I'm just mad. I pressed all the buttons at once. I can't believe it. That shit worked.
You cannot do this, Kratos!
You dare stand against me, Athena?
I do not wish to fight you, Kratos, but I will defend Olympus!
Know this, my son. You have started a war you cannot possibly win. The fates have already deemed me victorious.
No, Kratos!
How?
Stop!
Athena! No! Why do you sacrifice yourself?
To save Olympus.
I do not seek to destroy Olympus. Only Zeus.
Zeus is Olympus.
He brought this to himself.
Because of fear, Kratos. A fear felt by his father, Kronos. A fear that wrought the Great War. A fear that drove Zeus to kill you. His own son.
His son?
Just as Zeus was compelled to destroy his father, Kronos. You are compelled to do the same. No son should destroy his own father.
No. I have no father.
God after God will deny you, Kratos. They will protect Zeus. Zeus must live so that Olympus will prevail.
If all on Olympus will deny me my vengeance, then all on Olympus will die.
Fire!
I have lived in the shadow of the gods for long enough. The time of the gods has come to an end.
Remember, Kratos, you have the power to control time itself.
That was dope. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. That's my fault. There we go.
We have been expecting you, Ghost of Sparta. The gods are far too powerful for us to defeat now.
All on Olympus tremble at my name. Zeus is weak. Ares and Athena are dead, and I wield the blade. We can win the Great War, but not in this time. Together, we will destroy the petty gods, and we will see Olympus crumble before us. Come with me, Gaia. Return to my time. Victory awaits.
We have faced far worse than this one fallen mortal. But we are the gods. We whom the mortals worship. We who rule over this land. We who will not be swept aside by this petulant fool. Brothers, put aside the petty grievances that have splintered us for so long. We will unite, we will stand together, and I will wipe out this plague. Olympus will prevail.
I still hate that they made Helios the sun god when he's the sun titan, and Apollo is just a reference. He even looks like Apollo. He's just...
Zeus, your son has returned. I bring the destruction of Olympus.
Oh. Sparta burns. Or is that Athens? That's God of War 2. I beat God of War 1 and 2 just in time before my daggum Sony subscription ran out. So that means I get to play my God of War 3 disc, or not disc, download unimpeded without having to stream the game from PS Now. Cool. Did not expect to beat this in 4 episodes, but here we are. Like I said, we'll have a lot more to chew on once we get to the 3rd game, because we'll have all of the events of the first 2 games to go back over. And we also get to see some of the questionable choices Kratos makes in the 3rd game that kind of mark that, you know, maybe his quest for vengeance is a little less justified than we thought prior. You know? But we're gonna let these credits play out for a minute. I'm gonna go, I guess, take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. I'm back. Soup says, so for God of War trilogy, do you restart from the beginning? If so, why? Or do they not explain it? No, you don't start from the beginning in God of War 3. You start where the second game ended. So he's climbing Mount Olympus. That's actually not a bad rank for beating this. Or maybe it is Spartan. Nah, that's normal. It's not horrible. Alright. With skills and upgrades, you start with some. You start with some. You don't start with all of them. You have a spell that lets you use the move that Zeus did to end the Great War with the Blade of Olympus. You have the Blades of Athena, the gold ones. And I believe that's it. I think that's all you got. But no, you do not have all the skills and upgrades. You do not. I mean, you're kind of never going to get past that, man. That's because video games are a different medium. You know? They're a different medium. And people just kind of understand that. And they kind of do have an explanation for why he loses his powers he gained from the second game. And you'll see it once I play God of War 3. Which will begin next week on Saturday. But since Alan asked, I'm gonna actually take a lunch break and see about coming back on stream to play some of the Elden Ring DLC. Why not? My bad, I'm trying to think about what updates I can give you guys. Other than the normal script writing updates I said about videos, there's really nothing else. Just keep an eye out for those when I drop them. And like I said, we'll start God of War 3 next week on Saturday, but that's about it. So I think I'm going to end it here. Like I said, I'll be back later playing the Elden Ring DLC, but this has been your gracious host, Kaine Walker. I'm signing off, and I will see you all again next time. Peace.